Wszyscy byliśmy Paimon w tamtym momencie.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard
Cześć,
work.
Lola. Dzięki za
So, do you
followka.
think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do
Give
I
me
put
Primo
this?
Gems? I don't have Primo
You're no
Gems.
match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
To be honest.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious.
Hej, Simpek.
In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
Dobra, to jaki jest plan?
Goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand
Nie,
Narukami
nie, nie, nie,
Shrine.
nie, nie, ja nie wolno
All
tak
of a sudden,
kończyć.
you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
SOCIALE. Dobra. Gdzie mam iść teraz? A, tam, okej.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun, the ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
O której z nich pracuje z Fatui. Ewidentnie. Które, nie?
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebelia.
What are you
Kurde.
talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits
Sara?
the shrine at this time
Serio?
every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to
Sara?
be standing right
Kurde.
behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Oj, tam
Don't even
Sara.
think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Could you, Sara?
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to
Kurde,
leave.
podoba mi się coraz
We
bardziej
have
ta
things to
jae.
discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision
Dzięki,
too.
Shaya.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but
Hey, Sukshmi.
ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day.
No, nie do końca.
Ever
ale-
since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
No i teraz
Wonderful. Then I'll
to,
see you
będziemy
in
szukać
3
tego
days.
dowodu?
I look forward to
Matko.
it very much.
Jaje, czy ty grasz na zwłokę?
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujo-Sara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not.
Mówiłam,
I
że
just
gra
had
na
to say
zwłokę.
something because I
Ja
clearly
pierdolę.
wasn't convincing her.
Ja...
Not entirely unexpected.
As
Zobaczyć
pros
formę
go,
Lisa, ja
changing the
też.
deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Okej. Zaciekawiłaś mnie. Jestem pod wrażeniem tego, jak lecisz po sinusoidzie od błyskotliwej i domyślającej się rozwoju akcji do niekumającej, co się właśnie wydarzyło. Dzięki, Arashiken. Wciąż mogę na siebie jak zwykle liczyć. Zobaczysz profesjonalistę? Matko, już się boję. Się bać?
Time to scout.
Ale... Nie, że Saju! To jest Saju! To jest Saju! To jest Saju! O! To nie spodziewałam się Saju tutaj.
That toy tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these before.
Bog.
Not a tanuki. I'm a mucina.
O! Ona jest urocza.
I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
Ja, ty... Matko.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be
Jojo,
seen
when the
there
fox
myself.
skin.
You make it sound so
Kupowałabym.
simple, but
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
O, dziękuję, ja.
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the
Okay,
three commissions
Simpek.
work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
Jedziemy do Ayaki, tak?
Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Jak drugą godzinę się męczyć tą zagadką? Co? Serio? Dajmy z powrotem. Ja taki vibe Ari. W ogóle ja to taki vibe ogólnie daje, nie? Chyba? Nie kupowałeś przypadkiem jakieś coś na kanapkę? A jest coś w ogóle na kolację? O, Szaja. No to zobacz sobie ten. Już musiała se przewinąć. Ale no, zaskoczyłam. No. Miała zrobić zagadkę i zacząć fabułę, ale nie jest w stanie tego zrobić, to mu wszyscy pomagają, a ja tam zasypiam. A czemu robi zagadkę, a nie fabułę? Serio? Robi jakąś zagadkę? Ale czemu robi zagadkę, a nie fabułę? Ja bym olała już dawno pewnie. O, to ma.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came
Robię
here
szybko
because you have
zagadkę i
something to
fabuła.
discuss. I'll get someone to
Okay.
call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
A ja już tą zagadkę
I
robiłam, czy
see.
to jest jakaś nowa?
You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always
Sure.
concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryo Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki.
A więc jak Seknonik wymyślił czas na Google'a. Okej, Google. Czy pingwiny mają kolana? Kończyny dolne pingwina składają się z 4 kości, ugięte są w kolanach. Nogi pingwinów wyglądają na krótkie, dlatego że futro zakrywa ich górną część. Kolana przydają im się, kiedy już nie mają ochoty dłużej się męczyć i chodzić. Odpowiedź: tak, pingwiny mają kolana.
It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Is it cute?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If
Właśnie
someone set
poda-
off fireworks
W
near the
końcu.
statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could
Ona ciągle
infiltrate the
śpi.
Tenryou Commission and take the report,
Co za
as well as
ninja?
any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
Ale ja wciąż nie mogę zrozumieć, dlaczego ludzie mówią, że Toma ma rude włosy. Przecież on ma taki sam kolor jak Lumin. A Lumin jest blondynką. Tajemna technika sleep jutsu. Okej. No nie! Okej, Google. Po co kobiecie czoło? Nie przeczytam tego. Tak.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here.
Spoko,
man.
szale, czekam jeszcze
I wanna
półtorej
go to the
godziny.
hot springs so badly.
O, czemu? Lul.
Toma.
Piszcie, zobaczycie.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
Nie.
Still thinking about
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
O, będziemy się spotkać z Yoimiją. Nie, nie słyszałam Harashiken.
More
Powinnam.
speed.
Słuchajcie, bo się zgubiłam. Dobra, gdzie idziemy? Tam. Okay. Maja? Nie, czekaj, jak to tam Lukas na nią mówił? Yoimiya? Coś takiego.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. You sure came as it happens. I made this really but it's so powerful that I have. Don't forget, move well away. Don't
No, Yaomiya,
worry,
tak.
it's just a
Yaomiya mówił, no.
We'll give it a try.
Yaomiya. Fuzja Yao z Yoimiją, nie?
Gotta distract
Okej. Mamy godzinki. Jojka, prościej. Gdzie ja mam problemu z podziemiem Jojmija, nie? Ale Lukas miał. Ła. O, dobra, coś trochę dalej. Dobra, to tepniemy się. Trzeba pamiętać, żeby nie podejść za blisko, bo tamten jeden będzie chciał mnie aresztować.
You! The warrant is for your arrest!
Kurwa.
Freeze!
A co ja pod chwilą powiedziałam? Ja pierdzielę. To za gra. Raz. Zawsze. Za każdym razem, co, Arashiken?
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught.
Oh, don't
We
say.
need to get rid of them, or I
Five
won't
heads.
be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House. Also,
Psz.
if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Mija.
Really a good idea.
Karafinka to jest najnowszy Archon Quest, który dzisiaj wyszedł.
Make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch.
Mogę. No ale jak zostanę złapana, to przyjdźcie mnie uratować, co? No nie wiem, no. Jesteś ninją w końcu. Powinnaś dać się złapać, halo. Matko.
By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off.
To jest.
Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts.
Okej.
Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
O, co? Chcę się schować? Mogę. No przecież nie widzisz mnie. No przecież mnie nie widzicie. No przecież za kamieniem jestem. To trochę rozczulające jest, przyznaję. Dobra, ale udało się.
Well,
Rentgen w
how did it
oczach,
go?
chyba.
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
No. Mam nadzieję, że nie da się złapać i będziemy musieli tam do niej leźć. O, udało się.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right,
Ej,
yeah.
ona się zachowuje jak
got it.
Cici.
I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
Okej.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I trust you will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for our meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Dobra.
More speed.
A, idziemy tam na górę. Okej.
Lady Guji, here I am.
Minęły 3 dni?
as
Szybko.
promised.
Wrażenie, że
Rest
to było
assured
jednej
I came
nocy.
here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
Jezus.
You're quite mistaken. I
Jo,
would never
ciao,
doubt the
Kazuha.
leaders of my clan.
Jak zdążę Karasu dzisiaj,
Where
to
is
tak.
your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sara. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might
Nie no,
reconsider
ten.
her policy if all of the things
Venti
you
ma
just
bar
mentioned
tego,
appeared in this
Dwalina
report?
przecież.
So, the Tenryo Commission. They are deliberately
Nie,
deceiving
Venti
the
wiecie kogo
Shogun?
miał? Vanessę.
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
Vanessa była taka bardziej dla, no, serwantem. Nie?
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The
Po to
head
brać
of the
tego
Kujo
questa,
clan
robić
kept this
questy,
secret
niż
from
mi
the
ja. To jest
Shogun
główny
too.
Archon Quest.
Well, the
Vanessa.
things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you.
Polecam poczytać mangę z
Surely.
Genshin Impact, nie wiecie
You
kto to
aren't
jest
planning
Vanessa.
to turn a blind eye to them?
No,
So
że Dwalin, nie?
everything
Ale z
I've ever
takich
held
ludzi
on
to
to.
bardziej Vanessa w sumie.
How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable. Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do.
Chociaż nie tyle co Vanessa, co bym powiedziała, że oboje, nie? No bo Vanessa też była jedną z symboli, co Dwalin po prostu, więc lepiej. Venti miał i Dwalina, i Vanessę. Ha. Ale dla żonga to był Pimpek. Ja dośmiejemy się, że to jest Kuching. Takiego simpa, no to Vanessa. No to ja bym powiedziała, że Vanessa.
Kujo Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway. Yep.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else.
Co tam?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
Yup.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
Na pewno nie Rosaria, nie.
The omamori from the
Rosaria, nie.
Kami shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
No usuń Darrow, ale to znowu bez przesady, bo ja cały czas widzę, jak ludzie na Twitchu, duzi streamerzy używają tego słowa znowu bez przesady. Ludzie nawet mają w nickach, więc to jest takie trochę... Też to usuń, ale... Nie banuję Twitch za to.
If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Tata, ja, to jest taki, kurczę, taka szpileczka. Tutaj taka milusińska, ale taka szpileczka totalna, no. Z Kielka mam w małym palcu regulamin Twitcha, tak? A Kieluś się aż tak przejmuje? Że sprawdza wszystko. Mogę przejść tędy, czy mnie ktoś złapie? Chce mi się robić podchodów. Dobra, chyba mogę.
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you were a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki.
A, że w tą stronę Szymina,
If it turns
dobra.
out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be
Dobra, lead the way, przestań gadać, idź. Ciśniemy. Nie gadamy. Dużo gadania, Sara. Za mało robienia. Ja enderę. A tu domain jest, no proszę. Proszę bardzo, czaty.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
out of my way.
Możemy
I
sobie
need to
tą
speak to him. I won't
Sarę
let him twice.
potestować. Co ona tutaj ma?
One with nature.
Quiver! Let's light it up! Strike!
A, bo nastawia i cofa się do tyłu. Okej.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
No turning back!
Nie no, trochę lepsza niż Fischl, bo Fischl mnie trochę tym ozem zaczyna wkurzać. Że takie I to jest cała, kurde, Fischl z ozem. Nie, złata Sara. Szkoda, że mi nie wypadła C6. Tylko Mihojo mi dało C50 Shanling. No ale... Już.
Flood of frost!
Piu, piu. No bo taka jest ta Fischl, no.
Rack and ruin! Strike!
Znaczy to jest spoko, na przykład zrobić tutaj moby, zebrać, odpalić Sarę, pyknąć, ona się cofnie.
Glory to the Shogun!
No, jest lepsza niż Fischl. Ja sobie ją zrobię.
Watch your step. Soldiers, quick! I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Flash!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Dupy nie urywa, ale jest lepsza niż Fischl. Tak czy siak. Fischl ma gameplay, to na pewno.
Adventure time! Shudder! More speed. Off we go! Strike!
Ojej, nie, to chciałam zrobić.
Who goes there? Get them! Watch your step! Stabilize! Order guide you!
No turning!
Don't hold back!
To trafiła?
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Shudder!
Dobra, już? Na ultra, Jakubik.
Sara,
Ja gram
you
wszystko na
gone
ultra
insane!
tutaj. Na maksymalnie jak się da.
Dare you disregard my orders?
Oho.
Master, I...
Go on, ask him.
Tak, lepszy ult ma Sara niż Fischl.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I
Się
take your
oberwie.
words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
Yes,
Ooh,
I have
przyznał
dealings with
się.
the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need
To
to
za typ,
inform
aż
you,
chce mu się walnąć.
Sara.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
No, trochę.
But Master,
Czuł się.
what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Użyła się chyba.
I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that, as would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
O, trochę się zdziwi, bo Fatui to... No. Bardzo nie.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this.
No nie wiem.
The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat, a harbinger by the name of Signorą.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again. Way back in Rito,
Signora.
Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing.
Sara stormed off. Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now? You can say that. All right then.
Let's go. O, dostałam skrzynkę. Wowy.